doing the thing. Okay. The thing is being done. Okay.
Watch John Mayer perfectly in.
That's weird. Okay. All right. Oh, back to jamming in my pajamas. Jesus. And the E strings up. Bad. Oh, come on. There you go. Okay. Oh. Fucking slipped on my hand wrong. And I fucking was working out and I twisted my thumb. I'm like all cranky. Ugh. And my muscles making weird noises. You. No, you. What do you mean you? You. What is going on, peoples? Trying to get my things in order, and I'm gonna make some noise. Make guitar noises like dying seals and stuff. That's the plan. Okay, let's find something to make some noise to. Metal backing tracks. 2 months ago. Let's see. My Russian friends. I haven't played this every stream. This came out 2 months ago, and I've only played it once. They just sound the same. Like this guy, all his tracks sound the same. That's why. Like, watch, I go to this guy's channel. You know how it goes. I go to fucking YouTube, and this is what happens. This is what they give me. See? That's why. But literally, this guy's tracks, they all have the same exact fucking sound. I'll show you. Let's see. So that one was D minor. This is A minor. Watch, it's gonna sound exactly the same, but it's a different key. See what I mean? Watch, we'll do another one. So when he comes up, it sounds the same. Let's see. This one's 2 years ago. Okay, so let's see what this one sounds like from 2 years ago. Shut you fucking Russian communist cocksucker. Watch. See what I mean? I don't know how he does it, but they all sound exactly the same to me. Ban you from the channel and shadow ban you if you want. If you want to keep being a cunt, because I'm not in the mood today. If it's gonna be annoying, in fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna ban you. How's that? Because you're annoying. You're putting I'll give you a timeout. How's that? And if you don't stop being a cunt, I'm gonna fucking ban you. I'm not in the fucking mood. I'm just like, let's not deal with it. I got better things to do with my fucking time. 80s driving rockin' E-Dorian. Let's try this one. 12 hours ago. Time for this shit. No. Let's see what else we got. B minor, same guys before, B minor 1 year ago. Let's see what this is. Volume all the way up? Is this one just low? 4 months ago, E Phrygian solo space backing track. Okay. It's the spirit of the fucking camel jockeying out in the fucking desert somewhere. Makes me want to eat a falafel. This is what we did last time. 2 times last week. That guy, you know, that guy put me in a bad mood. I'm just gonna ban him permanently. Like, I should just fucking channel ban that guy permanently. You actually hurt my fucking attention span. Like, it's in the fucking float and some fucking Russian trolls start talking shit. What's going on? How you doing, Tally? How's everything going? Roulette. It's probably the same douchebag under a different name because all the Russian guys are the same Russian guy. I fucking ban you too. It's enough, boy. Find someone else. Oh, this one's play like me extra? Play like my balls in your mouth. I don't trust you. You're a troll. And trolls only go to one place. Hell. You go to hell. play like maestro. worst itch ever. Oh, I can't take it anymore. I got a scratch. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Right back. Go to soda. Oh. Oh, that's better. Ah. What's next? So I can't see. What is saying? Do you know Court 1000 is it good? I don't know what that means. Court times 100? Is that what you said? What did you say? Do you know court times 100? Is it good? I don't know what that is. What's that mean? Court times 100? I got salsa water, it's pretty good. I don't know what that means. What is that? You gotta give me something to work with here. What's that mean? Oh, I never even heard of that. Take a look. Well, here's the thing. It's not like it used to be. In the last like 10, 15 years, there's only like 5 guitar manufacturing factories in the world for most of these guitars. So it's most likely in the same place that like Schecter or Ibanez or some other companies making their shit, and they just like made it like the material is probably the same. You know, what I mean? I always tell people like, you know, you like $200 like the minimum you should spend to get a guitar is gonna be like good. You know what I mean? So like if you spend like $250, you're gonna be fine generally because like the parts. Once you get past 600 to 800, it's usually just like most of the time it's just like fancy bullshit. It doesn't change how it plays. Like rare instances, like unless you're talking about like a specific like niche guitar, like you know a Telecaster for instance, or like a fucking you know like an Epiphone, you know, like that's a very specific niche thing. But for like general guitars, you know, it's not going to make that much of a difference. It really isn't. Like, let's take a look at this sucker. They're selling it on a site called Death Cloud, so I already like it. 24 frets, 2 humbuckers. It has a trem on it. I mean, it's honestly pretty fucking solid. Excuse me. I mean, it looks pretty fucking nice. I mean, it's probably like the same as like the old Ibanez Geos because that's what it looks like a little bit. You know, it has its own shape. I mean, humbuckers are humbuckers. I mean, so yeah, honestly, it looks pretty good for 250. It's like, you know, 24 frets and 2 humbuckers. I would play it. I like that. I mean, I like it. It looks pretty good. 250. I mean, what I want to find, if anybody says the only thing you have to worry about is like if they're cheaper guitars, sometimes they won't do the fretting right, so it's like a little uncomfortable. But like the technology for making guitars is so like it's so far advanced that like you know they're using machine presses. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's like machine like mass produced. So like they're not making that neck. They're getting it from a factory that's making necks for Ibanez. You know, like the fucking solar guitars and like all these guitar guys, they're all getting from like 5 factories. So the only difference is like, you know, at that price range, it's going to be all the same shit. You know? So I would say, yeah. Go for the KX100? What's that? Let's see what the KX. People are saying the KX one's better. Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, I would spend the $60 extra and get the KX one. Let's take a look. I just want to get to say about how the neck feels, because that...
Cody. Yeah, not Jakari. The fretwork on this is really good. I've been up and down the neck. I haven't found any, there's no fret buzzing on it, and the ends are pretty nice. They're slick, you don't feel them, and that neck plays really good. It's really thin.
That's what I want to hear. So yeah, I would totally buy it. Like, the thing I got right to the fucking review I want to hear is like the neck edges. The only thing you worry about with that level of guitar is that sometimes these aren't smooth and it feels like shit. But they're saying, that's one thing I want to hear, so I would definitely buy that 100%. Like, the finish looks good. You know, this is the fucking Schecter neck on this one right here. Like, fucking, I literally I know where I came from. You know what I mean? Because there's only so many places they can order the wood from. Oh, you love me, Bobber? Okay, good night. But who this guy? Red Telesundra Mordia. I can't even fucking fuck. Read from the left side. The guy with the backwards name, read from the left side. So yeah, you have a good night. Kadila, Parashoda. But yeah, I would definitely buy. But I would go with the KX one, not the regular one. Spend the extra $60. What's a G? I don't know what the fuck that means, bro. Yeah, fuck that G series. That's fucking terrible. Those fucking headless guitars are fucking terrible. It's so stupid. Yeah, so that's my advice, dude. I would definitely buy that guitar. I don't know if the guy's even still here. I'm talking to myself. Oh, I got a tummy ache. I ate too many beans today. Too many beans. That's nice. Edmund should probably stop and go take a shit and go to sleep. Where'd you pop in from? You better keep them chakata to yourself. I wouldn't do that. Honestly, what the fuck's the name of the goddamn thing? Hold on. I'll tell you exactly what you get. What do you need the amp for? Hold on a second. What the fuck's the name of that thing? Sonic Cake. Pocket Master. $62. what I would suggest you do, if you're just going to be practicing in your house, so what I would suggest you do is get that thing, play with headphones, okay? Get yourself the fucking guitar. Get a good. People fuck this up and they rush, and then it's like you buy shit twice. Don't do that. Get a little bit better guitar, and wait. I fucking used to play. Honestly, in my entire time in college, I didn't have an amp. I used to play like this. That's how I used to practice. like literally like that, all day long, fucking like. Like all the stuff I know how to do, I learned without distortion or anything. I learned to play without a fucking amp. So I would suggest, don't waste your fucking, don't waste your time and get it cheap. Get a little bit better guitar. Get that pedal board thing. Because if you get a shitty fucking amp with no effects, your life's gonna suck. Your life's gonna fucking suck. You're gonna hate your fucking life. No. You're not, no. Just look at the link I sent you. Okay? Just trust me. $60 fucking dollars and you can compete with my Line 6. Okay? With a fucking $2,000 fucking pedal board, you can compete with the $60 fucking thing. And you'll be very happy with this thing. For $60 fucking dollars. Get that thing. Get yourself the fucking second tier guitar for $60 more. Save, you know what I mean? Get the better guitar. Get yourself a little effects pedal. You can plug that shit into fucking anything. You can plug it, and it doubles as a fucking interface. So you can plug into the computer. So, that's what you get. I don't know if you can see it on my screen from over there. But you get that. Ordered what? The Mux MP2 headphone amp? What the fuck is that? The fuck are you talking about? I don't even know what the fuck that piece of shit is. What does it do? Does it give you blowjobs? What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? No! Send that back! The fuck is that piece of shit? That's such a ripoff. Are you fucking kidding me? That fucking no, it's ghetto. See, this is what I'm saying. If you get the fucking pedal board I just sent you, right? You can literally play shows with that. The fuck are you gonna do with this piece of shit? Like, for $60, you have a guitar effects pedal. It's like shits on that. It works as a headphone. It works for an amp, and you can play a live show with the literally, you can keep that for the rest of your life and not need anything else. And you can record with it. This fucking piece of shit, you probably can record with it, but I mean, like, it's just fucking ghetto. This is bullshit. Fucking ghetto shit. Mighty plug. Some Mighty Mouse garbage.
If we're going to take a look at the Mighty plug from UX, I've featured a couple of different UX products on the channel before, and I've been consistently impressed with them. But this,
Oh, okay.
I think, into my interface amp models, I've got actually connected a little headphone to 1/4-inch jack so that I can run it straight into my interface and record the direct audio. So what you're hearing is the direct output of the Mach 20 and the Tweed Deluxe models. A couple of full, including a ping pong mode.
So wait.
Amp models, I've got the twin. Have a listen to some of the tones in this thing. I've got the Mighty plug coming out of my output jack. I've actually connected a little headphone to 1/4-inch jack so that I can run it straight into my interface and record the direct.
So here's the fucking problem. You spent $80 for this little piece of shit. You need a special fucking 1/8-inch to a 1/4-inch and an interface. Okay? So like even the cheapest like standalone interfaces, the ghetto ones are $60. Like, you know what I mean? That's ghetto shit. You don't want a shitty interface. Send this piece of shit back and get the fucking the Pocket Master I told you about. Just trust me, okay? It's $20 cheaper and it does everything. You can plug it into the computer. It does everything. What the fuck are you doing? No, this is garbage. Garbage. Like, do you want to have this ghetto ass fucking thing? Oh God, no. No. $20 extra, bro. I can't believe it. But like, you don't just trust me. Never trust the fucking guy on the internet. Go look at the reviews of the thing I sent you and what it does, and you'll be like, oh. You know what I mean? Like, I saw, because one of my friends, you know, she was getting her son a birthday present, so she asked me to help her out, and I went and did the research, and I was like, when I saw that thing, I'm like, holy fuck, I wish I would. I'm actually thinking of getting one for myself if I wanted to like go play a show somewhere, because like, if I'm gonna go play, some people ask me to go with session for them, I'm gonna need fucking 2 channels. I need a clean channel and the fucking, you know, I don't need to bring a fucking $1,000 fucking rack system. But that thing will save you the trouble of needing an interface. You know what I mean? So if you want to record, you know, like, no, that's like $20 extra, and you can't even plug it directly in with a fucking USB. Let's get the fuck out of here. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But make sure you go read the reviews of the thing I sent you, because I would recommend that over anything out right now, because like it's just ridiculous what it does for $60 fucking dollars. It's just so insane, and it has a battery pack in it, so you can charge it and you can play anywhere for 8 hours. You literally can take your guitar to the park and like put your fucking headphones on and just fucking play for 8 hours without plugging it in. This one I got on discount. I'll show you. This is a custom Halo guitar, and I think it was like, he said it was like 2000 something for it, but I got it for $600 because I knew the owner of the store. So this is a Kaler tremolo. So it's not the Floyd Rose, the Kaler. It has a nice fancy finish. It's all one-piece neck and all that fancy stuff and fancy fucking tuners. But this is like the only expensive guitar I have. All my other guitars are always the cheap models, because I always felt like every time I worked in a music store, and it was like all the expensive guitars, most of them didn't feel better. They didn't sound much better, like that $300 to $800 range is like, you can play professionally with that. You know what I mean? Unless you're looking for like a specific brand, and, but most of the time you don't need to spend money. You can't go to my link? Give me a second. I can go to my link. What? it should be about $65. You shouldn't pay much. It should be around that price. So you know what's the thing. That's what I would recommend you get. Check that out, because I mean, you literally can play a professional show with that thing. You know, it's like literally I fucking wish I had that when I was in school. Like, I wish I can't explain it. If they had that in the 90s or early 2000s, that would have been like the fucking game-changing fucking thing, man. That would like. It's just so good. And like the reviews are fucking awesome. So, but yeah, if I was giving advice, that's the advice I give. And you know, spend a little more on the guitar, even if that means just the weight, because you don't want to get. It's like a computer. There's two things. You know, there's certain things you can't go too cheap with, and a guitar you're gonna have for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So, you know, spending like $30 to $60 more so that you don't feel like in a year, oh, I wish I had got the better one. I play death metal and black metal. That's why I played the most of my life. But you know, I come on here and I just like for exercise do the solo-y bullshit. But me, I'm almost like, yeah, you're like, that's like my shit. Oh yeah, I play like black metal and like symphonic metal, I guess you call it. What the fuck they call this fucking shit? Yeah, like this is. So that's like my music, crazy stuff. I mean, not really. I just play it because I have autism and I can just play stuff. So like I just come in this whatever kind of style of music, I just play to it. So I mean, I like it. Guns N' Roses and stuff like that. I mean, it's cool. I'm more into like, I guess, more of like the. Because that's the thing, I'm weird. Like, I like, you know what my favorite guitar solo ever was? Obituary, Cause of Death. That's my favorite guitar solo. You know? Like, if Yngwie Malmsteen was playing an Obituary, that would be like my perfect, you know? So I like I like everybody's stuff for a certain reason, but I don't really like anything. You know? It's weird. Like, I've never learned anybody's solos or riffs. I never learned anybody's songs. You know, I just like play. I just play whatever fucking, you know. Yeah, so, but I'm like not a normal person. Like most people, they learn music by like copying their favorite people. I never did that. Like, you know, and I guess in a way, everybody copies things so you hear it. Like, oh, okay, you know, you hear that this can be done, but I never, like, learned the Yngwie Malmsteen solo or Steve Vai solo or anybody. You know, I've never learned one guitar lick in my entire life. No, I'm lying. When I was in college, my guitar teacher in college, he showed me two fragments. One was Paul Gilbert, and one was Yngwie Malmsteen. I don't remember the fucking exercise. It was like a 2-note per string exercise, and so what was it? How the fuck's it called? I don't remember. Some shit like that. Like, and I think that was from Racer X or some fucking exercise. I don't remember if that's the one or not, but it was like something like that. And then there was an Ingve Malmsteen thing. I don't remember what it was, but it was like another, like, you know, he gives like a little fragment and say, okay, and they'll do things like this, and I did that, but I don't remember any of it. It's like, I don't remember any of that shit. Like, I learned how to play guitar because what I did was I went and said, well, I don't want to learn this solo, I want to know how does it work. The most effective exercise, well, what's your goal? You know what I mean? Like, the way I went through it was different. Like, I wanted to, like, you know, I looked at it like martial arts. So I just said, I want to know every single thing there is to know. And I made up, and I'm like, okay, now I'm going to go and, like, chop everything up to the smallest bit and then, you know, and then figure out how everything works. So, like, but my goal was different. Like, the most effective exercise for what? Like, what are you trying to do? You know? So, like, I think overall, I think it's, like, not so much the exercises, like making sure that when you're playing everything, the first principles are correct. Like, so, but like, okay, so for instance, like, at what stage is the person at? Because there's no, like, good exercise. You know, I think, honestly, the most important thing is that you're doing everything as ergonomically as possible. And most people don't do that. And even people who are teaching online right now, they don't do that. You know, so that's, to me, is a problem. But like, for like, what I would suggest you do is you learn, you know, the most effective thing to do is learn the E minor, G major scale, you know, major minor scale, and the E minor and G major pentatonic scale, and just learn every position and just practice it up and down until you can do it without thinking about it. Because if you can do that one key on guitar, you know every key. So I think, like, you know, for a beginner, just learn E minor and G major. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same. I don't know how much theory you know, but that would be the most important thing I would say is just max out, you know, go fucking max out your E major, you know, E minor, G major. Yeah, so for instance, like, major scale, there's like 3 ways to play major scale. But, like, you know, the 3-note per string, like the basic college. And then you name them as modes. So this would be Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian. So basically you do that 7 times across the fretboard. And each one of them, each position has a name, and what the name tells you is like the interval of distance, and you just memorize that. You get the idea. Okay, so like I started an acoustic also, because I couldn't afford a guitar, so I started an acoustic. And same shit. So then, here's the deal. Learn all 7 positions, and then do each position on G. So then you just keep moving the thing back. So you take 2nd position, the Dorian scale, move to G Dorian, then go to G Phrygian, then go to G Lydian, mixed Lydian. So the idea is learn G major, E minor, learn all 7 modes, right, or 7 positions, and then you turn them into modes. The right way to say this is learn all 7 positions of the G major scale, and then play each position as a mode by shifting it down to G. And then when you can do that, you pretty much have all the things. That's, you know, that's what I would say. Now, the other thing I would tell you to do is, like, sing the notes when you play them, at least in your head. Don't just, like, play the fucking thing. Like, actually sing it in your head. If you're not gonna, like, hum it in the beginning, you're like, ba 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 ba. Doesn't mean you have a good voice in that. You'd be obnoxious. But in your head, you should be singing the note. Like, if you talk, you can talk to yourself in your head. Most people have some kind of internal dialogue, right? You can hear a voice in your head. I hope it's not more than one. But you should be able to hum it in your head. So if you do that, and you start to expect the note in your head, after you get that down, then you have to memorize the note function. So it's like each note has a function, right, compared to the first note. It's always compared to the first note. So if I give you that note, and I press that note, it does something. it makes you want to feel like I'm going home. I go like this, and I go. It's basically the same as this. They both make you want to go. It's like right? Then you have fucking 3. Right? This is like fucking. This is like the fucking happy mom and his derpy fucking brother. You know what I mean? If you can tell major and minor, that's like the second most important thing. And then 6 is you just think of it as a substitute for 1. And then once you get that down, you can like hear it. That's you could solo, because if you can't hear when the 5/7 is compared to 1, you're fucked. And if you can't tell the difference between a major and minor, you're fucked. The only note you have to worry about is the 6, because that 6 will fucking stand out like a hooker's ass. You know what I mean? So like exercise, what I would say is like play the music if you know scale. Like what is exactly, which is why the one thing that's good about playing guitar is that if you learn how to play E minor, G major, all you have to do is just move the whole thing. The whole thing moves. That's why guitar is like, in that sense, it's easier than the piano. Problem with guitar is you can play the same thing in 5 different fucking places. You know what I mean? So that's what makes it a little more tricky. So after you can do that, that's pretty much it. That's I think the easiest way. Then you learn mode by just, the next thing is like, yeah, you can change key. If you know where the home row is, like the E minor and home row, it's your G major, here's your E minor, right? If you know what that is, the whole fucking thing just moves. So I'm playing. If I wanted to play an F, I just move it down. If I want to play in G sharp, you just move the whole fucking thing. But when you want to play modes, that's what I'm saying, the next step before learning how to play different keys, stay in G and E, and then just take each position. So the 7 positions each have a name, right, which is a different mode. But it's not a mode until you move it and think of that as the root note. That's all it is. Mode means taking a position and making that the root. So if I'm playing G major, I go into the 5th of these, which is like, Mixolydian, I move it down here, I'm playing Mixolydian. To Lydian, that's it. But the thing is to get the sound in your head though, because most people just do it and they just have like dancing hands and they're not singing. And if you're not singing in your head, you're not gonna be able to actually play. Like most people, the kids now that are learning can't even tune the fucking guitar without a tuner. So they're just looking at it like shapes and built like block shapes. And everything has to be predicted, and like everything's like fucking like sticking like fucking Post-it notes, and they play like everything's like just chopped up and stuck together, and they're not really playing the instrument like you would talk. Like for instance, like they'll play some shit like licks. This is B minor, right? Go. You know what I mean? They're just guessing. So I mean, like, so this is an A, I'm tuned to D, so I'm playing in B minor, right? B minor is basically C sharp major. So if I took G major, I move to C sharp, I'm playing C sharp major, which is basically B minor on my guitar, right? Sense? But the next thing is important is that you have to be able to fucking recognize 2-string fragments and say, okay, like the whole chord progression could be played in this little 2-string shape. Once you get that, you know where the notes are, you just go everywhere else. But if you can't guess guesstimate the next chord coming up because you're already in your head singing before it happens, you'll never be able to improvise properly. Although you're always going to be playing like in boxes. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, most people, they spend their time like focusing on the wrong thing, and if you want to be able to solo well, in my opinion, and to improvise, while you're playing the scales, make sure that you're singing it in your head, like actually paying attention to the note in your head, not just like out there, but like matching it like you're humming. You know what I mean? And then after that, start to recognize what the note does as in a chord progression. You get the feeling, like I was trying to show you, like you can feel a 5-1, like 7, right? 2. Recognizing 2-5-1 or 4-5-1, and being able to recognize that sound, and then recognize when the 6, the fucking ugly brother, to hear the flat 6 and know when it's happening, that's like the oh shit. Oh, that's cool. Listen, music is just organized sound. It's all the same shit. And people who don't learn music theory, you need music theory, blah, 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 and they'll spend 20 fucking hours trying to fucking play some bullshit, and then they finally get to, oh, that's so cool. I didn't use anything. And it's literally like just a major scale. It's literally just like a power chord or a minor scale. Like, I don't need theory, man. I made a riff, bro. I didn't use any theory. And it's like literally just a fucking minor scale. And they'll be doing that for like 3 hours. And then fucking finally find something. And they're like, oh, that one's really cool. And it's literally just a fucking minor scale. It took like fucking 3 notes on a minor scale. Like, you see, I did it. Just learn the fucking scales. But it's the same shit. I mean, there's only 2 ways you can go, really, in like Western music. It's either you're playing pentatonics or you're playing fucking diatonic. There's only 2 things you can do. I mean, unless you're playing like grindcore and like fucked up, death metal, and even then it's mostly that with some fucking diminished scales and maybe augmented. So you got like the fucking. They'll add some shitty fucking chromatic stuff. So. I mean, you should know the basics of music theory. Like, the basics. Like, you don't need to know fucking classical counterpoint, but you need to know what a scale is, right? How do scales make chords, you know what I mean? And how chords work together. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to explain to you, like 5-1. What's a 5-1 progression? What's that mean? The fancy way they'll say is like, dominant to tonic, but it's just, the number 5-1 goes to number 1. The number 7 goes to number 1. 2 and 4 usually go to 5. 3 is the happy or sad number. That's pretty much it. And 6 is the ugly cousin of 1. Once you really understand that, every fucking chord progression is there. You know what I mean? Like, you said, someone said, like, right? So that's Green Day, right? It's 1, 5, 6, 4. You know what I mean? Like, you start to hear it. And once you can get that in your head, you're like, oh, I can copy shit. So you need to know that much. Well, that's the problem. Scales with muscle memory is not going to do anything for you. That's like learning the alphabet, but not knowing why, how to, like, why words are spelled the way they're spelled. It's like, you're like, you know what I mean? But you don't need a lot of music theory. You know what I mean? Because that can, like, waste your time. You just need enough music theory to know what is a scale, how do I make a scale, right? How does a scale make chords? And how do chords make chord progressions? That's it. You don't need to get into advanced, crazy level stuff, because with that much information, you can play to anything. You know what I mean? I'm not. Yeah, the muscle memory you have to have because it's like speaking or typing. If you don't have enough muscle memory, you're going to be thinking about trying to play the thing. You know what I mean? Which is why when I tell people when I teach them, I'm like, you're going to play like scales. You have to sing it in your head so that when you want to play something, like I want to go like da 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 da, I can just do that. You know, you have to be able to call it out. You know what I mean? Like ahead of time. Like, that's advanced stuff, but if you also want to be able to like do like a bluesy thing and you played this over and over again, you can't. You know, you don't know like, and you don't have it in your head. It's really difficult to have a conversation. If you have to, it's like speaking a second language you didn't practice, and you have to look every time you want to do something. Or if you try to type and you're typing like this, you know, can you have a conversation if I'm going, No, it's bullshit. You finish music theory when you found enough that actually does the job. Music theory is just, you see, it's a problem. These fucking college nerds. Music theory is just a way to communicate things and predict things. And these idiots, they teach music backwards. Like the advanced stuff, it's not how it's even taught in the old days. Like Baroque music, or like classical music, the way they teach it in school is not how they taught it to the composers back then. No. You need to learn enough music theory to get the job done. Like if you want to be a professional musician and you can't you go into a studio and someone says, you know, play a B minor 7 chord, and you go, what the fuck's a 7? What's a B? You know what I mean? You need to know enough to communicate to other people. You need to know enough that if you want to do something, you can say, I want to do that thing. And the third thing is, if I want someone to feel something, I need to know what tool to bring that out. So like knowing that a major scale is like the happy gay scale and the minor scale is like the sad and dark scale. You need to know at least that much. You know what I'm saying? But could you ever stop learning? No, because you have 2,000 years of history of music that there's theories about. You can waste your fucking life on that shit. Like, I don't waste my time on fucking, you know, bebop scales and jazz. I went to school for this shit. And I'm like, I threw that shit out. I don't want to fucking play that crap. I don't care about your fucking, you know, C fucking 13 sharp 4 fucking over fucking A flat whatever the fuck. I don't fucking, you know, like I don't care. That's not gonna help me in my life, you know. But I need to know about harmonic, you know, like harmonic minor. You know what I mean? Or like fucking Phrygian dominant because I play that kind of music. You know what I mean? But once you get what you need, that's it. Miyamoto Musashi said, don't practice what is useless. Right? So if you're not going to play jazz, don't learn jazz shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no point. You know, like learn exactly, like you want to play like, you know, Pink Floyd, and you need to know the basic fucking major minor scale and fucking pentatonics. And just learn the basic fucking progressions, like how to make a progression using like the Nashville number system. Probably the easiest thing to understand. Yeah, that's more than enough. Like, don't learn more shit than you're gonna use, because otherwise your life will suck and you'll be sad. You'll be very sad. You'll be very unhappy. What I will tell you, if you're just starting to play though, is the most important thing is not to to learn how to play as lightly as possible, like literally as lightly as possible. Make the least amount of moves you can, because everybody, you know. Well, this is what I try to explain to people. I just, you know, you can't skip levels. You need the basement. You can't, it's like trying to go into some like advanced math class and you don't know how to fucking add 2 plus 2. You don't even know what 2 is. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to go into some English literature class and you don't know the alphabet. You know what I mean? Like you literally, there's 7 letters and 13 numbers. Yeah, that's it. That's all music theory is. 7 letters, 13 numbers. You know what I mean? But if you don't understand the basic stuff, they're gonna be using. It's just so far over your head. There's no reason. You know what I mean? Like, do you need to know what a plagal cadence is? You know, like you know, like I don't think you need to know how to like write a fugue or fucking do like 4-part counterpoint. You know, like or any of that shit. Like you just want to be able to fucking play a rock song. You know what I mean? Like. But like, no, you can't. But the thing is this: what is advanced theory? To me, like advanced theory is like all like when you get into very highly specific genre. You know what I mean? And composing for specific genres, but or analyzing like very like like classical Baroque stuff or like jazz harmony. And like it just gets into a fucking point where it's useless for normal people. You're never gonna need it. Like you'll never need that shit unless you want to be some fucking obscure fucking weirdo playing like some shitty fucking jazz funk crap for like a bunch of fucking sausages, and some nerds. No one gives a fuck. like there's no reason to ever go past like for the average person. You just need beginner theory. You just need to know how to build a scale, how to build chords from the scale. How to play fucking basic chord progressions, and that's it. Once you have those 3 things, you don't need any more theory. The average person's never gonna need it. Like with that much theory, you can play professionally in a band, like like a rock band, fucking like a cover band. You can go play in a wedding band. You know what I mean? Like with that much theory, because you'll be able to communicate with people. Like do you need to fucking know about like upper structure harmony and fucking like tritone substitutions and shit? No. Like no, you don't. You're never gonna need that. You're never gonna need that in your entire life. Yes and no. I mean, it didn't help me when I went to college for music. Like, it actually confused me more. Like, and I had to just like start from, like, I was just so confused. Like, I started on guitar. But technically, yes, it's easier to see the scales and blah blah blah. But I mean, the problem with learning on a piano is that on piano you have to see 12 different versions. On guitar there's only one. You know what I mean? There's like 7 positions, but it's a locked thing. On piano, even though like technically you can do is like take a piece of paper and like if I play like a major scale, you can like put like lines on the paper and then move it around and it'll be the same distances. But to your eyes it's gonna look all crooked and fucked up. So I think learning it on the guitar is easier in a sense for me, but it's what it is. The cool thing about piano is there's only one place to play one thing. Like there's only one middle C. Like we have 2 of them on the guitar. Like there's 2 to 3 places to play the same fucking thing, and it can drive you crazy. So. You know what I mean? But if you like guitar, just learn the guitar. Just learn the fucking guitar. If that's the instrument you like. That's what I would say. But learn both. If you have a piano, like learn both. You know what I mean? I learned both. But everything I play is based on guitar. I think in guitar. So like when I play piano, I'm thinking of it as like an upside down guitar, in a way. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. It's like kind of like that. So, but I would say learn how to sit properly, and make sure that everything you do is the least amount of fucking force possible. The biggest mistake you're gonna make is pressing too hard and hitting too hard and making weird angles. And you can see people on the internet telling you when you want to do advanced, oh, you gotta angle your pick and do all this. You don't. You don't have to do any. And you're gonna see this. You're gonna see people doing like sweeps, and you'll do like this. Professional guys get away with that. But you don't have to do that. Like, you have to angle the pick, get the pick slant. Like, no, you don't. You don't. I don't do that ever. Make the least amount of moves possible. You know what I mean? This way you don't hurt yourself. This way you don't waste time. You know what I mean? Because you're going to see all these different techniques and everybody has their way. Oh, don't hold, don't rest on the guitar, blah, blah, blah. Like, I say let your hands hang out on the guitar. Because, why? Because it makes the moves smaller, right? You play an acoustic, you can let your fingers brush against, especially for a beginner, because it teaches you to keep your pick even. And if you want to pick it up, you can pick it up because you learn the motion. But letting your fingers 1, 2, 3, or all three of them rest, and just brush the guitar with your fingers, you'll keep your hand even. You know what I mean? After a while, you can choose to take them off or not. But having like this kind of motions, and this, it'll fucking kill you, and you're gonna suffer, and then you're not gonna want to play anymore. What the fuck just happened here? 1 second. It's definitely not too late. You can start playing guitar at any age. You kidding me? 1 second. I gotta teach tomorrow, unfortunately. Maybe I'll do one more, and then I'll call it a day. But yeah, it's never too late to learn, but it gets too late to waste time learning bullshit. So that's my advice. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fucking a polymath, fucking autodactic polymath they call it. So fuck, I've learned a lot of things on my own. But the whole secret is don't waste your time learning shit you're not going to use and bullshit. Like, be like really focused. Like, you want to play fucking rock music, learn rock music. You know what I mean? Like, stick with the thing you like. You know, don't play around doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, definitely check that. That would, like, honestly, like, I've taught music in a music store for 10 years. I worked in the studio 15 fucking years. I played like hundreds of shows. I never seen anything that good for that price. Like, honestly, like, it's stupid. It's actually fucking stupid what that thing can do for $65. It's actually kind of insulting what it can do for $65. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So I would suggest you get that thing, and it'll stay with you for like you can use that for a decade. For $65, you know, you can record in the fucking computer. It has a battery. It's battery powered. It lasts like 8 hours. You know what I mean? It's stupid. It's just ridiculous. And the fucking sounds are good. And then you can import sounds. Like, it's crazy. The quality is like really good. So I would stick with that. And that's my advice. And spend the more money, get the better guitar, because you'll be happier later. The $60 extra, get the nicer one. Unless you like the cheaper one, you like the color or whatever, because it's almost the same exact thing. So I think you'll be happy with both of them. So good luck. Shut on. out of tune already. I think that's loose is why he's going out of tune. Okay, I think I'm done. I gotta go to sleep. I don't want to. I think I'm done. I practice sitting down. I'm just being a fuck off. What time is it? Oh yeah, I gotta go sleep. Yeah, I gotta go sleep. I'm just fucking off. Ugh. All right, boys and girls, I did the Lord's work. I saved some kid from getting a shitty amp. I played my guitar. I'm happy. Good night, whoever's fucking still trolling. Peace out. I'm out of here.